Vignesh, I can't hear you.
You're on mute,
Unfortunately,
Vignesh.
me.
Okay, fine. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Vignesh, your surgeon at arms for today's meeting. And I welcome you all to 312th meeting of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. Before we start our meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. So kindly turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. As Toastmaster, we don't talk about sex, religion, or politics. So kindly refrain yourself from discussing those topics. And do not cross talk. Since we are meeting online, we have few more ground rules. So kindly put yourself on mute if you're not speaking and turn off your video if you're stepping away from the meeting. And I will share the naming convention in the chat. So kindly rename yourself according to the naming convention. So it will be easy for the Zoom master or other members to pick up your name and role. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce the meeting as open and would like to introduce our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob, who is an entrepreneur at A-Space Shard Office, a smart office for startups. He started his entrepreneurial journey in 2014 and he's been a Toastmaster since 2008 and served as club president, vice president education, vice president membership, and multiple roles in club level. And he's instrumental in setting up the 360-degree Toastmasters Club and charter president of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. I would like to hand over the control to our distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob. Over to you.
Thank you, Vignesh, and a warm good morning to one and all present here. Good morning. Right, so happy to have our area director Natarajan with us today. He'll be evaluating a speech. So this is a renewal season in Toastmasters. Often people ask me, why do you renew? So this is going to be my 16th year of renewal in Toastmasters. Now, what am I getting out of it? Or why am I renewing? That's one question people often ask me. So when I look back, it is not just about public speaking or communication or networking. I think it is more about a commitment you have with yourself. So there was a very interesting quotation which I read. So when you are stuck in a journey and you're not sure how to move forward and you are distracted and you want to quit, you need to ask this one question. Why did I start the journey in the first place? So all of you here present here, probably that's one question you can ask today. Why did you start your Toastmasters journey? Definitely there is one area which you thought at that point of time that could be the areas of improvement and that could help you to become a better person or a professional. And Toastmasters probably will be helping you. If you're finding it not so helpful, I think only thing you need to do is you expand your horizon, venture out of your club, meet people, talk to people, and ask people, how did Toastmaster help you? So in this renewal season, I urge all of you to renew as soon as possible and stay committed to your learning, your path of success. That can make a huge difference to you, first of all, and second to others in the community and in the professional and personal arena. With these thoughts, I open meeting number 312. Now I request our area director, Natarajan, to address us about the upcoming area contest, which is going to happen on March 15th at DLF. Probably a quick invitation to Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club members. Over to you, Area Director Natarajan.
Thanks a lot, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob. A wonderful morning to everyone in Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. So, why am I here today is to invite you all to the area contest I4 Division I District 120, which is going to happen at CGI office in DLF Chennai. And do you all know who is the contest chair? The contest chair is from Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, our very own Toastmaster Vigneshwar. So we are putting up a grand event for all of you. Be there to support the Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters contestants like distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob is competing, Santosh, Sivakumaran. Um, I think we have one more. Please, one more.
No,
Who
no,
is?
it is Sivakumaran in two
Yeah,
conversations.
it's Sivakumaran in two contests and distinguished Toastmaster Alex and Santosh in table topics. And also you can witness a lot of other uh, good contestants who are coming from their respective club contest. We are planning up a very good show for all of you. And do come in numbers, support us. We are still looking for some role players, contest masters, sergeant at arms. So try, if possible, always take this opportunity in contest management roles also, so that you get to know about some certain aspects of leadership and how to conduct the event. All these things also helps in your journey in terms of Toastmasters as well as in your personal life. So do reach out to Toastmaster Vigneshwar, our contest chair for the area contest, and let's have a great area contest come this week, 15th of March. And also, like your presiding officer touched upon the renewals, I just want to give a quick reminder. The numbers are really good in terms of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club when we see the dashboard today. We really want to have that continued as a good journey organically. So let's do the renewals as quickly as possible because it's already 12th of March. So those who have renewed, thanks a lot. And those who are yet to renew, kindly renew soon. And we will be adding new members soon. And I'm quite confident that there will be good results in the Distinguished Club program for Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. Having said that, again, I welcome you all to this area contest. Back to presiding officer, Distinguished Toastmaster Alex J.
Thank you, Natarajan. Thanks a lot. So let's attempt the area contest on March 15th at DLF. So there are roles, some roles are open. So kindly grab that opportunity. That will be good exposure. That will be members from 3 to 4 other different clubs will be participating in that. So let's be there on 15th. Thank you so much, Natarajan, once again. And I also now request our guests who's been here for the first time, particularly, request them to introduce yourself. A quick round of introduction. Aravind, could you please introduce yourself? Or anyone. Could you please introduce yourself? Aravind iPhone, it's mentioned. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, okay, thank you. No, there is Aravind, there is iPhone. I don't know what Ulavar or someone is there. So Tanpani, Tantapani, can you please introduce yourself? I'm not sure what's happening. None of them are responding. I don't know. All right, so that's fine. So let's move ahead with regular meeting proceedings. Our secretary is not available today, so we will not be reading the minutes of the meeting. We will share the minutes of the meeting in the main WhatsApp group today. So to take the meeting ahead, we have a Toastmaster of the day. We have a champion Toastmaster today as the Toastmaster of the day. Sivakumaran is a fitness enthusiast, a very passionate speaker, and also is interested in networking and other opportunities within the club and outside the club. So, what I really like about is his passion for continuous learning and improvement that we have witnessed multiple times. He is ready to take multiple opportunities available in Toastmasters and outside in many other platforms. We are privileged to have such a great member as Sivakumaran in our club. let's put our hands together to welcome our club champion of our international speech contest and table topic contest, Sivakumaran. Welcome to the stage, Sivakumaran.
Yeah, thanks for the warm welcome, Alex. It is starting the day and hearing these words are giving me certain boost up. I think I will, remember all this and carry out my day throughout. Uh, Good morning, everyone. It is an honor and privilege to be your Toastmaster of the day today. And I have come with me a theme of the day, which is competition, whether it makes us better or bitter. The reason I chose this theme of the day is we are approaching our international speech contest and table topic themes. So I was thinking about myself, how we are going to approach the competition, whether the competition is a healthy one or it is an unhealthy one. I was pondering about that. So why should I be suffering alone thinking about all these things? I will involve all my club members and my friends also to join along with me on this competition. To say that simple about competition is what I learned about competition is last week my daughter's what to say sports day was there. She is just 3 years old, and they made her to run in that running race. She won third prize. After she won the third prize, she got a medal and all. By looking at her face, the happiness I seen in her face, it was ecstatic. I understood that being a 3 year old and winning a small competition is giving so much of boost up and encouragement to her. That is actually why the competition is all about. Whether we are winning the first prize or the last prize, winning a prize or winning something better out of the competition is what we are gaining from it. And this is the theme of the day I have chosen today. And moving on with the meeting agenda. Today is a regular meeting, and we have three segments in that. The first one is prepared speech. The second is table topic, and the last one is evaluation for the prepared speech, which has been given. So for that, I have the general evaluator who is with me to uh, run the show along with me. So the general evaluator is distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. He is a first generation IT entrepreneur who, after more than 2 decades of entrepreneurship, is now looking at experiencing the remaining items from his to-do bucket list. Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon has been a Toastmaster since December 2013 and has held multiple positions at the club, area, district, and division level. He was the district director for District 120 Toastmaster for the year 2021 and 2022. Please join me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon to give the objectives of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. A very good morning to everyone. Toastmaster meetings are just not meetings. This is where we learn a lot of things. And the process of learning also has a lot of detailed inputs that are provided by each member as the course of the meeting. And every meeting needs to be handled in a certain manner. It cannot be a free-for-all meeting where members would generally come and do what they want to do, and we go about conducting a meeting. Every meeting has a proper code of conduct. Every speaker who comes and speaks has to speak based on the speech guidelines. Every speech that is evaluated has to get evaluated as part of the speech evaluation guidelines. Everyone has to be cognizant of the time that they take when they are speaking. And we also need to be very effective when we are speaking in terms of using the right language and the right grammar. All of this doesn't come overnight. You start practicing it, and over a period of time, you become better at it. But have we done it the right way? Are we doing it the right way? What is it that we are doing correctly? What is it that we are not doing? what is it that we can do better. That is what is reviewed by the general evaluator and the general evaluators team in a Toastmasters meeting. The reason for all of this is to see that we improve as we go along. Because no one is perfect, no one cannot be perfect. It's only that we can be a better version of ourselves as we move along from meeting to meeting. So that is the role of the general evaluator in a Toastmasters meeting, to review the meeting from beginning to end and to provide a report which states what is that as a club we did correctly, what is it that we did not do, and what is it that we can do better. Now, the general evaluator doesn't do all of this by themselves. They have a team that helps them do it. And the team effectively is three people, which will tell how are we with respect to time, how are we with respect to effectiveness of speech, and how are we with respect to correctness of language. So let me call upon the first person on the tag team, which is the timer. And today's timer is a person who's already been Toastmaster member, who's already been introduced in the beginning of the meeting. He's a civil engineer turned IT. IT, I would not call entrepreneur, but IT. He changed his careers in between, which is a very, I would say, brave thing to do. To study in one field and then suddenly you change into another field, and then you make a career out of it. He's a very enthusiastic member of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. You've seen him open the meeting today, and he's very graciously said that he will play the role of the timer since there was nobody else available to take on the role at the last minute. So please welcome our timer for today, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon for the warm introduction. As a timer for today's meeting, I will be noting down the time for the speeches and the evaluation sessions, and then the table topic speeches. So we have 3 speeches, and I think one is an icebreaker speech. For 2 speakers, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and for icebreaker speech, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. And I will turn the background of my screen to green color at green color at 5 minutes, and yellow color at 6 minutes, and red color at 7 minutes for 5 to 7 minutes in speech. And for same 4 to 6 minute speech, I will be showing the green color at 4 minutes, yellow color at 5 minutes, and red color at 6 minutes. For the table topics session, I will show the timer called green color at 1 minute, yellow color at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red color at 2 minutes. And it will be staying on till the speaker completes his speech. Same thing for all other speeches. The red color will be staying on till the speaker completes the speech. And for the evaluation session, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. Green color will be shown at 2 minutes, and yellow color will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red color will stay on from 3 minutes till the speaker completes his speech. Thank you, and over to distinguished Toastmasters, Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. And for your speech, I will be timing. So my background color will also change for 5, 6, and 7. Thank you. Now, the next person on the tag team is the R counter. And today's R counter is a new member to Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. She's a software professional with over 12 years of experience working in the AI space. She wants to improve her communication skills, and that's the reason why she's joined Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. So please welcome our R counter for today, Toastmaster Gayatri.
Thank you, Satish. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests who are present today. Today, I have taken up the role of R counter. The purpose of R counter is to listen for crutches or past fillers in our speech. I will listen for overused words, including and, but, you know, I mean, like, I will also listen for filler sounds such as I will take a note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, when called upon, I will report the number of times that each speaker has used these expressions. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. Now let me call upon the grammarian for today's meeting. Today's grammarian is a long-standing member of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. He is a director at Exter Pre-Media Services. It's a publishing company based out of DLF-IT. He's passionate about learning new things, traveling, public speaking, and pushing boundaries. So please welcome our grammarian for today's meeting, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, sir. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, as grammarian, I'll be paying close attention to all the speakers, listening to their language usage. I'll also take note of any improper usage and any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or any thoughts. So, as a grammarian, I'll also introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is emulate, which means to try to be like someone or something you admire. So today's word of the day is emulate. Example of using the word is she grew up emulating her father. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day, and I'll give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting, and also report on the usage of the word of the day. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator Satish Menon, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. So that was the introduction of the General Evaluator role and the tag team roles. We'll come back with the individual reports, overall report towards the other meeting. But we'll come towards the end of the meeting when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. With this, I hand the control back over to the Toastmaster of the day to take the meeting proceedings ahead.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmasters, and thanks all the role players to give the prompt introduction of your roles and responsibilities. The next agenda in our meeting is prepared speeches. But before going to prepared speeches, I want to give a small gist of what a competition is. We are in competition now. We are going for prepared speeches. So competition will make us better. It will show us where we are at. We may be thinking we are at a very proficient person and we are a very strongful person. There is a beautiful quote that is available. Everybody is a soldier until the war comes. So now we are at war, and three prepared speeches. The three members are going to provide the prepared speeches. I would say that they are not at war among one another, but they are all three good batsmen who are going to play today. Let's see who is going to score half century, and who is going to score double century and all. I'm very eagerly waiting to listen to the speeches. And the first speaker is Vignesh. So I would, and the topic he is going to speak is advice taken eventually. To speak out the a speech agenda for Vignesh, I would like to call upon our Toastmaster and our area director Natarajan to please read out his to his objectives.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster of the day, Sivakumaran. And a very good morning to all and to my target speaker, Toastmaster Vigneshwar. So Toastmaster Vigneshwar is attending his project Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring from Level 2. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a prodigy. So I wish him all the best. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sivakumaran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Natarajan for that speech objectives. And a timer, please note that this speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. We have green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. And yeah, TM Vigneshwar, advice taken eventually. Advice taken eventually. Toastmaster Vigneshwar.
Have you ever wondered why, at some point in life, you needed guidance? If yes, then you are in the same page as me. Let me share how mentorship faces, often without us realizing it. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The word mentoring might sound fancy, but at its core, it's nothing but guiding or advising someone. It, it has sown into our lives for generations in ways we don't always recognize it. Any guesses when and where, by whom the first mentorships introduced in our life? Okay. Our parents are our first mentors right from the first step we take in our life. So if it, when we're starting our first step, when we fell down, they don't pacify us. Instead, they allow us to fall down so that that push is needed for us to have a walk in a good manner. Then, as we grow, we enter into school and college to gain some knowledge. But what about real life experiences, challenges to make decisions, and to grow into the individuals what we aspire to be? Those are the things not taught in school or in any academics. Those are the things which will come from the wisdom of our parents, teachers, our mentors, our partners, or from our colleagues or from our friends. They are taught beyond academics. So initially, when you start a job or start a career, you may feel overwhelmed, and it's easy for us to lose insights of the job or the entrepreneurial journey. But at that time, if we have a senior colleague or a domain expert to guide us, we would like to ask the help for them so that we can learn along with them, we can grow along with them, and we listen to them to the thought what they insist on us. For a mentorship to truly work, one should always share their aspirations with their mentor so that one can get the benefit out of it. So they can always show us the right path in which we need to move on. So let me share my personal experience from my childhood, why having a mentor is really important. So I completed my schooling and I was in a position to decide for which engineering stream I need to take upon. I don't have any mentors at that time. I don't have any persons to share my aspirations. When we share our aspirations with our parent, what the society is done and what about the particular situation at that time, they try to push us in that particular direction. Same thing happened. So when I started my scouting for engineering group, so that time we had a very break in the IT industry. That was a very big recession. So they enrolled me in civil engineering. Anyhow, I managed to complete that course in a good percentage. But even I started the career out of it. I don't have any mentors in that particular field so that I could share my aspiration and grow in that one. So I was there in that particular field for nearly 5 decades before I took a bold decision to change my career to the passion which I was already being to a developer. So COVID hit and I followed my passion and I enrolled up in a course to get into the software industry. That time also I don't have any mentors. So I just searched through the internet and went along with gathered some insights from the friends and relatives. And I ended up in registering in a particular software training institute where they told that testing course is one of the first course as a other other graduate you need to enroll so that you can get into the software industry. So I enrolled to that particular institute. I completed the course, and immediately I completed the course. they gave me a fake profile so that I could take that profile and go for the interviews. That hit me. I quit my civil engineering field because of that ethics I had not to tell any lies in my field or in my work. So I quit that particular training institute. Then again searched for some other training institute. And this time also I don't have any mentors to guide me. Luckily, I got to know a particular software company which is organizing a boot camp so that they will train ourselves for 3 months. Then they will mentor us in that particular stream and they try to arrange for the interview. And I got into a good company, startup company. There I had my CEO and my senior colleague who often guided me, who pushed me beyond my limits, gave me a project. A whole project was done from start till scratch, which gave me more insights about that industry. And slowly, I gradually moved from one stage to other, and I'm in a good position now with a good company. So let's come to the Toastmasters journey. So I joined Toastmasters a year before, and immediately when I joined Toastmaster, I was assigned a mentor. I know how mentor is really important in our life. So at first I was like, okay, what I will get from this mentorship journey. Then slowly I was given some roles to take. Then I slowly started giving the speeches. Then I completed one level. When my level got increased, I need to work upon increasing my speech level. So before any speech, I will share my speech to my mentor. Hi, Alex, can you just have a look of my content? So whenever I share the content, he will just say, your content is good, but focus on the delivery. So I heard his advice, but I didn't act upon. So when I gave my last speech, I didn't do that particular speech in the manner what I intend to do. So that time I made a decision that this speech, the mentorship speech, when I'm going to give, I will prepare it beforehand. Always I try to rehearse the speeches mentally, not out loud by looking into a mirror or looking into any video recording device by doing the timing. This time I practiced it. I developed my rehearsal in front of the mirror and recording device, and I completed my rehearsal and I'm giving the speech now. So for mentorship to truly act upon, one should act upon the advice given by your mentors. Before I end my speech, mentorship is like this click pencil, click pen. So we need to push the pen so that we can able to write down it. Likewise, before my paper get ends, I'll hand over this pen to our true author of today's meeting, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Vignesh. That was very good insights, and you have shared your experiences really well. Thanks for the speech. And moving on to our next speaker for the day is Navaneetha Krishnan. To introduce about himself, he is an IT professional with 20 plus years of experience, enjoys traveling to new places and long drives, looking forward to learning the art of great public speaking. To read his speech objectives, I would like to call upon our Toastmaster Santosh, the prestigious treasurer and from Great Lakes MBA graduate. If I have to read about himself, the list will go on and on. He's having so much of feathers on his cap. I don't know which one to read. But yeah, anyways, Santosh, please read out Navneetha's speech objectives.
Thank you, TM Modi, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, for your warm introduction and also a way to escape a short introduction. Okay, thank you. My target speaker, Navaneetha Krishnan, today is the project purposes. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So I believe Toastmaster Navaneetha Krishnan, you emulate your mind, your inner self in the speech. All the best for your speech, and control back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sivakumaran.
Yeah, thank you, Santosh, for reading out the speech objective. The topic for today's Navneetha speech is be kind to yourself. I really like this quote. Like I mentioned, starting off your day with such a good words will make up your day. So, Toastmaster Navneetha Krishnan, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, Toastmaster Navneetha Krishnan.
When was the last time you said, I love you to yourself? Have you admired yourself for your amazing journey so far? Have you felt proud about yourself for all the challenges that you have overcome? Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If you haven't done it, please do say it now along with me. I love myself. I admire myself for the amazing journey, and I feel proud about myself for all the challenges that I have overcome. Some years back, I went for a personal development workshop. During that workshop, I was asked to write down the things that I missed doing it in life or things that bothered me, and I had to read it out to my buddy in the workshop. So I had written things like, I should have got more marks in the school. I should have focused on my English and communication skills those days. I should have gone to gym regularly. My list was, I was like, I was finding all my faults and listing it down there. My buddy, she was in her late 60s at that time, listened to all of my worries and then said, okay, but you completed your engineering degree successfully with good grade. You didn't stop there. You went on to get a master's degree. You have an amazing family and friends circle. You are a successful IT professional. So she was listing all my accomplishments one by one. And why are you not kind to yourself? Every day you are becoming a better version of yourself and you have progressed so well. So don't attack yourself and accept yourself and your progress. She made me take a look at one of my childhood photo and my current photo and asked me to visualize how much I have accomplished during the journey. So small acts of self-care in your daily life can have a big impact. Recently, I went to one of my friend's place. He has twin kids, one daughter and son. I saw a scoreboard with their names in the wall. So I was asking them to tell me about the scores. They said that they will get some points when they complete their homework on time, help doing some work at home, then they get some points, get good scores in their school, in their subjects, yeah, they get some points from their father. I really felt, yeah, this is a great way of appreciating them and also motivating them to be, to be more disciplined and efficient. Then I was asking my friend, how are you appreciating yourself for all the good work that you do? Because we forget about ourselves and continue to run behind schedules without any break in these busy schedules. Self-care comes you to manage stress, lowers your risk of illness, and increase your energy. So small acts of self-care in your daily life can have a big impact. It is important for everyone to find what you need and enjoy. You may need to, trial and error to discover what works best for you. It could be a nice walk with your loved ones, or going for a picnic with your family, or a regular exercise, listening to music, or going for movies, eat healthy, and regular meals, and stay hydrated, or try a relaxing fun activity, make sleep a priority, or practice gratitude. So the list goes on. Small acts of self-care looks different for everyone. For me, recently, I think on Jan 1st, I bought my first, I think, shopping was, I bought a new bicycle. I don't know. It was like 20 years. I mean, it's been 20 plus years. Probably I was probably riding a bicycle 20 years before. So it was like I became like a kid and like got the bicycle like a kid. I was really, taking it every day for a few minutes of break and just riding the bicycle. So it was like, I could see a joy in me that really, I think that's my small act that can, keep me happy and, giving some care to myself, how to be happy in life. So riding that bicycle like a kid and taking a break now and then is a great feeling for me. Can you find your small acts of self-care, and that's your best gift to yourself? Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
And thank you, Navaneetha. That was a very good speech, how we should be kind to ourselves. And I don't know how many of us remember the first thing we bought after our new year. It's nice that I can understand you value that cycle which you bought after a long time and you are enjoying that ride after 20 years, which is really nice to hear. And our next target speaker for the day is Digvijay. So Digvijay is, let me pull up his introduction. 1 second, yeah. He is a marine engineer, sailed for 18 years in Merchant Navy. With a robust career in his maritime industry, he brings expertise in technical support and vessel management from shore. So he says what Merchant Navy taught him is the strength is not about never feeling weak. It is about pushing forward despite the weakness. It is about showing up every day, even when the odds feels insurmountable. To read his speech objective, I would like to call upon our distinguished Toastmaster Priyang. Santosh, Priyank is also a very strong person, and Digvijay, be aware, Priyank is a very strict, distinguished Toastmaster. So you give your speech promptly, otherwise, the teacher is very harsh on her students. Distinguished Toastmaster Priyank, please read the speech objectives of Digvijay.
My God. He's delivering his icebreaker speech and you are giving this introduction for the evaluator. That's so bad. There is nothing like that. These people, they build up too much. You can ignore all that, Digvijay, and you can just deliver whatever you have brought to the table. I don't know
I'm already
where
scared,
got
madam.
all these scripts. I don't know. Today they are pulling my leg. Toastmaster Digvijay is delivering his icebreaker speech as a first step in his Toastmasters journey. Timer, please note the timing for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. The purpose for this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the very best, Toastmaster Digvijay, and don't keep anything that you heard from Toastmaster Sivakumaran in your mind. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
The Digvijay Priyank, distinguished Toastmaster, is very modest, but there are so much of things to learn from them. A very enthusiastic person. So you are lucky to be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Priyank. And the topic of the day, topic you have chosen is story of falling, failing, and fighting back. Reading these words, I feel like I'm going to watch a Rocky movie because that is where I saw he fall, he fail, and he fight back, come back. This is also related to our today's theme of the day, competition. Whenever we fall, if we fail, we cannot fight back. So that topic today you have chosen, Digvijay, the story of falling, failing, and fighting back. The story of falling, failing, and fighting back, Digvijay.
Okay. So am I audible? Voice is clear?
Yes, you are well audible.
Okay, thank you. So good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So today I want you all to take you to the journey, to the moment in my life when I was at the edge of my dream. I was about to embark in a journey that would change my life. Growing up as a son of Indian Air Force officer, I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya. My life was full of discipline, routine, and predictability. So it was my life. I can give some analogy. It feels like a nicely arranged meal in a defense mess, highly nutritious and well organized. But deep inside me, there was a dream to earn more money, dream to travel the world, and dream to escape the endless cycle of safe and steady. So, after completing my graduate engineering, I came across the path which could take me close to my dream, Merchant Navy. Hearing about the Merchant Navy excited me a lot. Traveling to the world, earning more money, and across the long stretch of ocean. So, like adventure, travel, money, it was a complete recipe for success. But as you see, like a diet plan, which looked very good on paper, but reality is different. So let me ask you all something. How many times you have been to the situation where you felt that life is going to be amazing, and moment later you felt that no, you were completely, utterly, and absolutely wrong? Well,
Many times.
yeah, many times. Okay. Well, let me take you to my first day of the ship. I still remember when first day I boarded the ship, I was very excited. The ship looked like a beast. Ocean was stretching endlessly. I came to my cabin, my own space, which was going to be with me for next few months. I donned a bright orange boiler suit. I was looking like a traffic cone. I laced up my shoes. I wore safety helmet, and I looked into the mirror. I was so proud, confident, and I felt like I'm going to conquer the world. I went to the engine control room. I sat down. I took out my diary with confidence, started writing. Day 1, living my dream. Suddenly, one man came inside. He saw me. And when I saw that man, he looked like he has eaten steel bolts and and drank an engine oil for tea. So he saw me and said, "Who are you?" I jumped. My diary fell. My confidence evaporated. And that time, I just said, "Sir, I'm fifth engineer." So he said, "Oh, so you are a trainee? How dare you sit in the control room?" I said, showing some spine, "Sir, but I'm a graduate engineer." Then he looked at me with a cunning smile, and the words he said that haunted me for months. "Oh, so I know that you are an engineer, that's why you're here. But remember, this place is not for babies." So my dream just got hit. Not only got hit, actually, it got punched, kicked, and thrown overboard. And from that day, my grilling started. And grilling was endless. Work was given to me mercilessly. And the weather had personal vendetta against me. Imagine you are exhausted and seasick. And when you feel that it can't get more worse, the ship decides to toss you like a socks in a washing machine. So many times it happened that I sat in a cabin crying, doubting myself, questioning my choices, and felt that I have done wrong coming here. Then suddenly I heard my father's voice in my ear that be strong, never give up. And that time I did the same thing. I stopped complaining. I started learning and became very strong. I survived grilling. I survived seasickness, and I survived this endless, merciless, never-ending work. So this hardship has reshaped me, and it has given me, it made me from a boy who boarded the ship with starry eyes to the man who understood the value of perseverance. Many years I dedicated myself to merchant navy. I progressed in my career and reached to the topmost position in merchant navy. And then let me tell you something, my friend. Please listen to it. That you will fall, you will break, and life will push you hard. But always remember that you can fight, you can win every time when life hits you hard. So whenever life breaks you, whenever life hit you, be strong and see life in the eye and say that try me, because you will never give up. You will always rise up and strong against anything that comes in your way. Good luck, friends. That's it from my end. Thank you.
That was a really nice speech, Digvijay, going through your inner thoughts on how you overcome the challenges posed by your seniors in the ship. I know ship is a very lonely place, and all you have is the sea to look around. Kudos to you. And moving on to the next segment of today's agenda, which is table topic. To give the table topic, I would like to call upon our TTM of the day, Vijay, to the stage. And I already his introductions are read out. I don't want to repeat it. However, he's a very passionate person. Whenever he comes as a grammarian, we are all interested to see what he is going to give the feedback about the speeches. Vijay, please take on the stage, and it is all yours now.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivakumaran. Have any volunteers for taking up the table topics for today? Please raise your hands if you're interested. You can see Smile Garden. Yeah, I think Toastmaster Doctor. Yeah, your thing says Smile Garden.
Yeah. My microphone is off actually. So
Okay,
yes,
sir.
yes.
So the
Sorry.
topic for you is, can you share us your personal experience where competition pushed you to improve?
So thank you, TTM, for giving this opportunity. Sorry, because of I have uh, the actual reason behind is since I went for the competition for to cope up with the youngsters, uphold the knowledge, and also to emulate to a good practitioner. So I I attended certain exams, which the competitions I learned a lot of things from them, how to uh, how to including this communication skills, how to talk to the patients, how to show empathy to the patients. So in that way, they are giving the mark, they are giving the assessments. So certain things which we are lagging in that also paves the way for me. And also the competition really makes to move ahead. So we think what we are now current is we are content with that, but it's not the way what we are moving it. We have to cope up with the youngsters. We have cope up with our things. We have to refine ourselves. So in that way, I want to uh, make certain pioneers. I want to emulate the certain pioneers to bring my skills and calibers to that point of level. So in that way, I have attended my competitions, and they have put the mark from the UK peoples. They came here to assess my clinical calibers, to communication calibers, and also my diagnostic calibers, all this.
So in that way, I done my job. That also the Toastmasters also plays a way for me to have a good communication with the people. So they put a script like, give you one patience, and the patient should act. I also act. So how if the patient gives in some anger reply, also we should show the empathy. We should take in the concern. So all these things we learn from them. So they are giving marks to each and every persons who are participants to the candidates. So in the way they assess. So that real competitions is a little bit more. Even we have to work under pressure situations that gives you a lot of things to bring my career to the next level. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Murugesan, for your experience in the competition and how you made a better version of yourself because of the Toastmaster journey. Thank you. And for the next topic, anyone is interested?
Yes, myself. Yeah, this is David.
Yeah, David Wilson. So your topic will be without competition, there is no progress. So do you agree or disagree?
Yeah. So without competition, there is no progress. Yeah, that's a right statement. We live in a world wherein today there is a lot of competition in every field. So if you take our professional environment as well as in our personal lives, we see competition in everything what we do. So even in our personal life, if you take if one thing is happening in one of our relatives or our nearby person, so the society around us will expect us also to happen in the similar way. So it's a kind of social pressure is there. So there's a kind of competition which is going on, even in our personal environment. So in our personal environment, we can see, so there's a competition in our corporate world as well as even in the business world. So whatever activities we do, so it's full of competition. So it's a kind of competitive world wherein we live. So it enhances our competitive skills and also makes us to strive better. So we live in a competitive world which helps us to grow, and also it enhances the society and also the future world. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilson, for that wonderful take. Sivakumaran, okay to take up?
Yeah, sure. Vijay, I will take up a topic.
Yeah, your topic will be have you ever faced a rival who actually inspired you? So, and how did they make you better?
Okay. So, in our day-to-day life, all we are seeing are peoples. We meet so many people who come and teach us some lessons, who come and give us some good experiences or bad experiences. And if you ask about a rival, I would say that they are not really rivals, they are co-passengers. Because from each person, we have something to learn. And a rival is also a person who will give us some good experiences. If I go back and um, think about uh, what I learned from my rival, is one of my friend who's also a close friend, travel through me all the time. We have this competition where who is getting better at life, who is reaching certain amount of CTC in our life. So we learn together, we traveled and we shared our experiences. In that way, we grow together. So I couldn't recall more. Thanks for this opportunity, Grammarian Vijay. Sorry, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, for speaking about the rival as a co-passenger. Thank you. And Alex, DTM Alex, so your topic, what lessons can nature and wildlife teach us about competition? What lessons can nature and wildlife teach us about competition?
Thanks, Table Topic Master. I'm sure you are searching for the most difficult topic in the list. Thank you so much. So what lesson wildlife can teach about competition? So great topic, I believe. When we look at the evolution of mankind, it is all learned from the nature, especially the wildlife, right? So when you look at the different animals, different species in the jungle, in the forest area, we can always see that there's a different behaviors. Now look at the cheetah, how it works, how it behaves is completely different from apes, and it's completely different from birds, right? But each animals are teaching us one important lesson: the fittest of the fittest will survive. So when we look at human behaviors, why is it so different? Because we are designed to think different, but however, in a holistic way, we are all similar. From a competition point of view, when you look at what is that you can learn from a cheetah, you need to be faster, you need to be sharper, and you need to be focused. And the moment you achieve that goal, can you take a rest until the next thing arrives? So the same thing about a fox. What we can learn from competition point of view, you need to be smart, you need to be cunning, you need to be politically right. All these things are learnings, right? So I think definitely this is a great experience to explore and relate our life with the wildlife. And the last one line I would like to share is in Bible. It says that you need to be kind like a pigeon and wise like a snake. Indirectly, what Bible is saying is probably you need to learn from the animals and the species around, and you become a smarter person. Thank you. Over to the Table Topic Master.
Thank you, DTM Alex. That was a very new perspective of the wildlife. And so any topic, it's a great take by you. Thank you very much. And any other volunteers for taking up the topic?
I can take it.
Yes, DTM Satish, one second. So if competition drives excellence, so should we always compete in life? So if competition is driving excellence, should we always compete in life? So what are your views?
If competition is driving excellence, should we always compete in life? Now, what is excellence? Excellence is not a formula, or excellence is not something which others tell you what you should be. Excellence is what you think you are good at, or what you think your standards are. Someone might think that I should have a dozen or so educational degrees with me to become confident, excellence, or excellent. Somebody would think that I don't need an education, or I don't need formal education degrees. I could be excellent in my own walk of life in the way that I want. Okay. So excellence is different things to different people. No one can tell us that you need to do this to become excellent. Okay. Like in Toastmasters, nobody can tell you that this is the benchmark of a good speaker. Every speaker has their own speaking styles. Okay. Every speaker comes with its own variety. So in a way, everybody is a good speaker. Okay. There is no formula or yardstick for a good speaker. If that was the case, you would have carbon copies of everybody, right? But if you look at great speakers, not only in Toastmasters, even outside, they have their own unique style of speaking. They have their own unique way of connecting with an audience. So excellence doesn't have a set formula. Excellence is not something that you want to compare yourself with others and said, oh, somebody else has gone there, so I should also go there. No. Excellence is what you feel that you are good at, or what you feel that you are getting better at. And once you do that, I don't think you need any competition. And that's the hallmark of, even if you look at great sportsmen, when they walk out to play, they are not worried about who the competition is. They are only clear that they need to perform well on that day. If you perform well on that day, you have beaten all the competition. So that to me is the core of it. Don't compete against anyone. Don't look at validations with other people. Only person that you have to be better at is yourself compared to what you were yesterday. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, DTM Satish sir, about the excellence part. I could see Santosh raising hand. Are you willing to take up a topic?
Yes.
Yeah. So your topic will be, should students be ranked in schools, or does it create unnecessary stress?
It is a nice topic. For me, I don't need any ranks for the student. They really need the right education, in the sense now they are actually, anyway, they are getting the education, and also we should believe that is the right education what I got, and they are getting. First of all, myself, I need to believe that they are getting the right education. That is the trust we are giving to the society. And if they are ranking, it will literally affect their system. And what should it to be? It is a practical knowledge they need to get. That is my understanding. So if they are getting the practical knowledge, they will start thinking about their self. So ranking, if they are not ranked, so it will not create much more stress to them. So I believe either going with the ranking, they will go for better some kind of giving the comments to them. So this area you need to improve, or this area you need to focus, like not directly but indirectly, in the way of the kids, how they can understand. So that will be added advantage. And the practical thinking also, they will get easily developed from them. Easily they will improve their practical knowledge. So that is the way if I want to implement some kind of education to the kids, I want this kind of proper knowledge. But yeah, thank you. Over to you. It was a right. Thank you for the topic. Over to you, to Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Santosh. I wish we could have grown up in a non-ranking world in our childhood. Thank you. And any other volunteers for taking up table topics?
Vijay, in the interest of time, we'll move ahead.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And over to you, TM Sivakumaran.
The topics are really difficult to approach.
You're not audible, Siva.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. Moving on to the next agenda in our meeting, I would like to call upon General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon to provide his feedback.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Now we are here with our evaluation segment for today's meeting. So let's start first with the prepared speeches. We had 3 prepared speeches today. So to evaluate the prepared speech of Toastmaster Vignesh, let me call upon his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Natarajan.
Thanks a lot, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. Toastmaster Vigneshwar. I mean, what a title, Advice Taken Eventually. So I thought, what was he going to talk about today when I listened to this title, Advice Taken Eventually? And there is something about the mentorship and speeches which is lingering around me for the past 2 weeks. I'm hearing a lot of speeches with respect to mentorship. So I would like to evaluate your speech with the word mentor itself. Starting with M, your speech was really mindful. You knew the project objective. You set up the stage, building up like what exactly is mentor's requirement, why we need them in their life, and you also split it into the various stages of your life journey. When and where did you have these sort of mentors in your life who improved your quality of experience? Next, E, you engineered your speech very well. It had a good opening, it had a good transition, the body was excellent, and then you had a good conclusion. By the way, you also had a not for Yen. What I took was your speech was also naughty. I don't know whether you told it by mistake or it was a casual one line. You said you had 5 decades of experience. I thought Toastmaster Vignesh was younger than me, but but that was a really nice. Whether it was done eventually or it was just a came in a flow. Three things which I wanted you to improve in your speech is like when you give this information about mentor, because the project objective clearly says the speaker has to tell their own experience about being a prodigy, facing a situation, how mentor came into life and took me out of this particular problem or made me a better version of myself. So for that, what we need is training. A little bit of more training on what is the project objective, how we can stick to the project objective, frame a speech according to the project objective, and for organizing the speech in a beautiful way, like setting up the context, what was the problem and how the mentor came into my life, and as a prodigy, what was my end result. So these things would really elevate the speech. And last word is our rehearsal, which is very, very important. And like exactly what you told in your Toastmasters mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Alex says, it's not about the script, it's also about the delivery. Because we all know how this one word Magichi can be transferred into a beautiful expression by delivery. We have seen this in the silver screen. So this is all about your speech, I would say. It had a great potential to be a beautiful speech. And if you could do this recommendations, if you catch these recommendations and try to build on this, it will be a great speech. So you had a great script, a personal story to tell, but if you could have been more clear with the incident with respect to protege experience and more related to the project objective, it would be a beautiful speech in line with the project objective. And that's it from my side. Back to the general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Natarajan, for the detailed evaluation of Toastmaster Vignesh's speech. Now let me call upon the second speech evaluator for today, Toastmaster Santosh, to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Navaneetha Krishnan. Over to you, Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you, sir. So my target speaker, Navaneetha Krishnan, he gave an excellent speech. The reason why I'm saying is, in the day-to-day life, we are moving very fast with the multiple challenges. But do we pat ourselves? Is it a real scenario it is happening? No. No one has do that, because Navaneetha Krishnan, my target speaker, Toastmaster Navaneetha Krishnan, mentioned, and he actually registered, give the impact that be kind to yourself. You need to reward your achievements. Yes, what a wonderful topic you gave. So this speech definitely impact the one inner self. And the first thing you mention is the mentor, over 60 years old. So he or she knows what is how the experience will be. So it is right to approach a mentor, and after that, the kid you introduce the kit for the scoreboard, some points the parent is giving. That is also one of the important point you bring into your speech, because our human mind definitely need some benefits or some rewards to achieve to move to the next level. So it definitely helps. So the human mind is also tricky. After moving the next level and next level, if you are moving, it will keep on again asking for another reward. So it should be addressed. So then only you can move to all of your next levels and keep on going. So you need to satisfy yourself, and definitely when moving to the self-care, it is the first thing in the coach. When you realize yourself and keep on asking the question, what do you want? What is affecting you? So that is the answer for your key. So you keep on asking these questions. That is also you introduce, and overall your speech was impactful and satisfied the purpose of the speech. And finally, you end with the riding the bicycle. That is a big achievement what you have brought in this speech for yourself. And ending with my actually I'm ending with my evaluation by giving the recommendation to you. So eye contact was good, but I want to improve, because we are actually focusing on the audience in the screen, but when you are looking at the camera, when we are how it is supposed to be look like, you are facing the audience. So please use that, and also you can also use the area while you are standing and giving the speech. It will impact the audience also. So this is my recommendation. Other than that, your speech is very nice. Thanks for your speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the General Evaluator, Toastmaster DTM Sadish Menon, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh, for that detailed evaluation of Toastmaster Navaneetha Krishnan's speech. Now for the evaluation of the icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Digvijay, let me call upon the speech evaluator, DTM Priyank, to provide the evaluation. Over to you, DTM Priyank.
Toastmaster Digvijay. Standing ovation and round of applause for completing your icebreaker speech today. If we were all in the room, we would have given you a seat and we would all have stand up and given the standing ovation to you. Congratulations on breaking your ice. Let me start with what all I liked about your speech today. The first thing I liked about your speech was you had very good usage of words like embark, edge, haunted. I am sure the grammarian kept note of all the good usages that you made today in your speech. The second thing was you had a smiling face. You were happy to share your story with us this morning. This is what we look for when we come to Toastmasters, right? We all have hard week, hard days, and sometimes it's even difficult to wake up and be here. But when we come here, we feel that boost up from the other people. It's like sunflower. When the sun is not there, the sunflower takes energy from the other sunflowers. So that smile brightened up my day today. The next thing that I liked about your speech was very good use of pauses and pacing, right? Especially with icebreaker, we all tend to rush up so fast, trying to tell so many things about us. But you had that powerful use of pauses where you had to pause, and your pace was right enough to understand what you were exactly narrating. And the next thing I liked about your speech was you had questions to engage the audience. It was not in the beginning of the speech, but somewhere in the middle, when usually the audience get lost, where you had some questions and pulled back the audience back again into your speech. The next thing I liked about your speech was you painted the picture and we could visualize the scene when you were on the dock. You said like, just give me a second, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Whatever you described about how you were dressed, how the ocean was, how the people around were, I could actually visualize on the words you used what exactly the scene was going on there. Coming to the recommendations part, for any preferred speaker, we are going to give feedback in Toastmasters, whether they are the distinguished Toastmaster, their icebreaker. The first area of improvement that I would suggest for you is the pronunciation of the word analogy, right? I heard like analogy. I think the right pronunciation is analogy. Maybe you can go Google and then look forward for it. And the other feedback that I had, or the area of improvement that I had, was the icebreaker speech need not be an inspirational speech or a motivational speech. It doesn't need to be like super serious, I would say. It can be more fun, happy, jolly. Like you can share the fun side of you. We have a lot of projects lined up after icebreaker, where you will have opportunities to be more serious, be inspiring, motivational, ISC contest speeches and everything. So a little bit more relaxed and fun speech would have added where we can get to know more about you than just your first day at the job. With that, I thoroughly enjoyed this speech, and thank you for that energy booster this morning. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Priyank, for that evaluation of Toastmaster Digvijay's icebreaker speech. With that, we complete the evaluation for the prepared speeches. Now let's go on with the tag team reports for today's meeting. So to provide the timer report, let me call upon the timer, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Mehra. So the timer report for today's session is, for prepared speech, I took 7 minutes 44 seconds, and speaker number 2, Toastmaster Navaneetha Krishan, took 5 minutes 30 seconds, and speaker number 3, Toastmaster Digvijay, took 6 minutes 30 seconds. I'm coming to the table topic session. Toastmaster Murugesan took 2 minutes 21 seconds, and guest Wilson David took 1 minute 2 seconds, and Toastmaster Sivakumaran took 1 minute 22 seconds, and distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob took 2 minutes 7 seconds, and distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon took 2 minutes 27 seconds, and Toastmaster Santosh took 1 minute 40 seconds. And coming to the evaluation session, evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Natarajan, took 3 minutes 28 seconds, and evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Santosh, took 3 minutes 20 seconds, and evaluator number 3, distinguished Toastmaster Priyank, took 3 minutes 3 seconds as part of his evaluation speech. Thank you, and over to General Evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh, for the detailed timer report. Now I call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Gayatri, to provide the R counter report.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster. So today, here is my report. So for the prepared speaker Vignesh, he used a 4 times and he repeated word or phrases 2 times. Coming to Navaneetha, he has used a 2 times, repeated 6 times, and 8 times. Coming to Digvijay, he used a 6 times, so 5 times, like 1, but 1, and repeats 3 and 5 times. Coming to impromptu table topic speeches, guest Dr. Murugesan, he used 10 times, so 3, repeats 3, and 1. Toastmaster David has used 5, so 4, repeats 3. Coming to Sivakumaran, he has repeated words or phrases 2 times, 1 time. DTM Alex 8 times then repeats 2. DTM Satish, I didn't notice any filler expressions. Great job. Toastmaster Santosh has used 10 times, so like but 1, and repeats 1. That's it from my end. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri, for the detailed R counter report. Now let me call upon our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Vijay, to provide the grammarian report.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon. The following people have used the word of the day today: Toastmaster Santosh and Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan. So There was an improper grammatical usage. The improper use was they allowed us to fell down. Should be they allowed us to fall down. I think all others are pretty much the same except for a few pronunciation issues. So the list of quotes, thoughts, or words that I liked. Toastmaster Digvijay, he said, "Be strong, never give up," and embarking. And when describing about a senior's posture or character, he said he looked like eating bowls and nuts and drinking engine oil. It's a nice description. And Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan, he said, "Toastmaster paves way to excel in a competition." Toastmaster Sivakumaran, he said, "Rivals, he has brought in a new this thing. Not really, they are co-passengers." Toastmaster DTM Alex said, "Survival of the fittest," when describing about the wildlife, and cheetah to be fast and perfect, and fox to be politically right. Also, he said, "Kind like a pigeon or wise like a snake." DTM Satish Menon, he said, "Excellence is what you feel you can be better at, and don't look for validations from others." DTM Priyank, she said, "When sun is not good, it takes energy from the sunflower." That's a nice quote. And that is it. And thanks. And over to you, DTM Satish Menon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for that grammarian report. Now let me come to the general evaluation segment for overall general evaluator report for today's meeting. So if I look at the meeting before it started, so we had asked for role players a week in advance, and a lot of the positions were filled up, but some positions were still open. The agenda was published well in advance, a couple of days before. Meeting started on time, and good opening by the SAA, and then followed by the president, who talked about the importance of renewals and also inputs on that from our area director. So good opening to the meeting, and that's what it is supposed to be. Like, you make general announcements in the beginning of the meeting and also keep members informed about what they need to do as part of their Toastmasters journey. 3 prepared speeches today followed, which was preceded by a very good theme, which was there in the meeting today. And that theme basically resonated throughout the entire flow of the meeting, which is a very good sign. Because whenever we have a theme in a meeting, that theme should resonate in the prepared speeches, it should resonate in the table topics, and obviously it should kind of be part of the evaluation segment also. So that was kind of achieved in today's meeting, and we think we should keep moving in that direction as we go along. 3 prepared speeches in a Toastmasters meeting is very good. That is what we should have. And in a club of our membership size, that is the number that we should be looking at in every meeting. Because if members don't give their speeches, then why are they in Toastmasters for? Is the basic question I always ask. Detailed evaluations, I would not go further into the evaluations because it's already been provided by the individual evaluators. Tag team reports were also very detailed. Kudos to the timer for doubling up as the SA and a prepared speaker and the timer. The R counter report was very, very detailed, as well as the grammarian report also touched upon what every speaker spoke in today's meeting. The table topics were also of a very high standard, also resonating with the theme of the meeting, and happy to see that everybody who spoke on the topic spoke well, and everybody utilized the time very well to speak. What is it that we can do better? I would say that when we ask for roles in the beginning of the week, I would request all members to kindly vote for the roles. Okay, don't keep any role open. If you are not going to attend the meeting, please say that upfront so that the VP Education can look for Toastmaster members from outside the club to fill up certain roles. When we are starting the meeting, also please ensure that everyone is here minimum 5 minutes before the start of the meeting. It helps us to start on time. It also helps us to check whether all the role players are in the meeting before we actually start the meeting. People taking up roles at the last moment, it's a great thing that somebody is volunteering to do multiple roles, but it's not a good sign. Because if I do multiple roles together, somewhere the output will suffer. Okay. Multitasking is a good skill to have, but it's not something that we need to kind of practice in a Toastmasters meeting very often. When speakers are giving their speeches, please ensure that you have given the speech evaluation form to your speech evaluators well in advance. It doesn't look good for a speech evaluator to come into a meeting and then say that where is the speech evaluation form, or what is the speaker going to speak about. Because for an evaluator also, they need to prepare well in advance before they come to a meeting. They have to read up the speech evaluation form of the speaker. They have to understand what the objectives of the speech is. It's only then that can give a proper evaluation to a speech that is being delivered. So please ensure that you give your speech evaluations form upfront to the speech evaluators. When we are publishing the agenda, there's one thing that's missed out on the agenda, which is the name of the tag team members. So let's also put that in the agenda going ahead, so that we don't have to kind of scramble to find out who the tag team player is, especially if it is a person from outside the club who will do a general evaluator role. Agenda is the only piece of document that somebody should look at and get all the information about what's going to happen in a Toastmasters meeting. Also, when the general evaluator, Toastmaster of the day, is introducing the speaker, the Toastmaster of the day should leave the introduction of the speech evaluators to the general evaluator. That is the way the process is followed in a Toastmasters meeting. The TMOD introduces the speaker and calls the speech evaluator to read out the speech objectives. When it is the general evaluation segment, when the general evaluator calls the speech evaluators, that is the time the general evaluator will introduce the speech evaluators to the audience before asking them to present their evaluation. So that's the cycle that is followed in a Toastmasters meeting. Also, we should not over-introduce somebody or take more time to introduce someone to a audience. Okay, there is a set format. You give two to three sentences, then let the person proceed with their part of the segment, which could either be delivering a speech or giving an evaluation. One more thing that we need to follow is the naming convention is already being displayed in the chat box. Let's ensure that we follow the naming conventions in the right manner. Today I saw that one of the members was called out as a guest, so which is not a good sign. And also, let's not have generic naming conventions when we are logging in. Let's clearly have our names displayed so that it becomes easy for whoever is calling us out to speak, to ensure that they're calling the right person. And as far as possible, please keep the cameras on so that we can see who's who. And also, it gives a very good feeling to see so many cameras on in a Toastmaster meeting. Otherwise, it's kind of a very eerie experience to just speak into a black screen with only names being displayed in the boxes. Those were some of the things that I wanted to point out as a general evaluation segment. Also, the secretary report. If the secretary is not available, then the next available officer should read out the report, because the process is more important. It's not saying that a process should not break because an individual is not attending a meeting. The secretary is not there. I'm assuming the report will be available in a common forum. Let any other club member, designated club member, pick up that report and read it for the benefit of all. So that was some of my recommendations from today's meeting. Overall, it was a very well run meeting. Thank you very much. And I hand the control back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sivakumaran.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Meena. That was very informative and we would try to get better and better at what we are doing in Toastmasters with all of our distinguished Toastmasters feedbacks. And with this, we come to the end of the meeting, and I would request Vigneshwar to start the poll to get the feedback from our members.
Has the poll been launched?
Yeah, 1 second. Just voting. Okay, thank you all. So once again, I request all of you to renew as soon as possible. And also let's cheer ourselves at the area contest. Request all of you here to be participating. And all of you can participate. Vignesh, the link is sent already, right?
Yes, link is sent already, and I will again send the link today. Whoever is
All right, cool.
open can choose the contest master role or SAA role. It's still open.
Sure.
Yeah.
And one more quick update. Sudha, our current Vice President Education, is on a break for some time. So in the meantime, Sivakumaran, our champion, club champion, has agreed to support our club. So he has already attended the training OTP also. So let's give him full support to carry out the Vice President Education role. It's a very important and a crucial role. So the last few meetings, what I'm noticing is the vibe, energy, and overall quality is coming a little down. I think purely because we have the role not filled correctly. So it always happens, right? When the role is not performed correctly, it happens. I'm sure Sivakumaran can bring back the energy and the excitement back to the club and at a crucial period. So looking forward for your intelligence, wisdom, and leadership, Sivakumaran. All the best. And
thank you.
Is the report? Sorry, the results out?
Yes. We have the results. And the best role player is backed by our general director, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. Best tag role player is won by our grammarian Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. And we have two best speakers today. One is Toastmaster Digvijay and one is Toastmaster Vigneshwar. And best evaluator also we have a tie. Both Toastmaster Natarajan and distinguished Toastmaster TM takes the lead in it. And best table topic speaker is again backed by our distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. I'll post the results in the group.
All right, thanks, Vigneshwar. So we have all the guests logging out early, so we not have the guest feedback. So I request all the members also to invite guests for the meeting, because there are a lot of Toastmasters can actually reach out to their friends and families and relatives and can invite them for Toastmasters meeting and help them to be better at communication, leadership, and public speaking. Kindly do that. Might be one meeting can change the course of their life also. Kindly do that. With this, I adjourn meeting number 312. Let's have a quick photograph.
Yeah. I would say 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That.
Oh, and also I forgot one thing. So we have two first-time role players, Icebreaker by Digvijay and TM Gayatri doing the account role for the first time. Let's probably we can unmute and give a round of applause. So it is a practice in Toastmasters to give standing ovation to the Icebreaker speeches. So today, Digvijay has completed his level 1 Icebreaker speech. So kudos to that. Let you continue the journey, and may you inspire many more people around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.